Hello, this is the Right Side Trader. Today is July 31st, 2026, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the NASDAQ 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right. Just a quick little something. I've been talking to financial advisors here lately, and they say I am very risky with what I'm doing. I say, yeah. Just leave it at that. But it's been good. It's been okay, and it's been better since anybody else that I've used. But there's some good guys out there. Just put it that way. And they sound like they're could be very helpful based on your situation and all. All right. Let's jump over to these charts and see what we see here on the NASDAQ 100. All right, resize this. And on this quarterly chart, we're at the end of the first month with these yearly pivots. We have come back. We've come below with this end of the month too. We're come back below at a yearly R1. Let me zoom in here a little bit and we're forming, like I've been saying over the past few weeks, we're forming a bearish harami. The thing is, this is the first month and all of the quarter. We got to see if this is just what we will call at right side trading, a monthly rest, or is something really getting ready to happen. So be careful, be careful, be careful. Let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart, see what we see there. End of the month now. On this monthly chart, we have finished this month now with an evening star. An evening star is a bearish pattern, and it being in the right location at this time is one of these things where, again, all I can say is just be careful, be careful, be careful. What I'm looking at is this 3-candle pattern right here and all. The next thing that you'll be looking out for is a confirmation candle to see if this thing is actually going to confirm. And if we end up below this 10 moving average, we'll be entering into a bear market. At this time, I don't see that. I don't expect that, but based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. What I do see, we did pull back above pivot on these quarterly pivots. That's a good sign and with my trading plan and strategies. So I'm still kind of okay and all. All right, let's go ahead and go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there. Boom. Weekly chart. This is where we see all this noise and all this craziness going on. On this weekly chart, we have been in this little downward channel here overall. Today we actually came down. On this weekly chart, we have monthly pivots. We did come all the way down to a support 2 level and gave us a really nice bounce today and all. Well, in the last couple of days, really. And all. So this is a good sign right here and all. But come next month on these monthly pivots, look like we may not open above pivot on the NASDAQ. So this is not good. The thing is, we're going to have to see this thing get back above pivot and start breaking some of these previous highs. Because right now we've been getting lower highs and we've been getting lower lows. So this thing is really in a true downward trend at this time. I've been in a downward trend for a while now. So again, be careful, be careful, be careful, and all. All right, let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up. On our daily noise, this is why I say it. The thing is, on this daily picture and all, last few days, this week, these are weekly pivots. We started out below pivot based on one of my things that I like, and I like when I see this. We started out below pivot and we ended up below pivot here on this candle here. That's just one of my rules. I see this happening so often, based on certain strategies and certain ways that you can do things out there. This is what you kind of expect, and the thing is coming down here on this weekly picture all the way down to support 1 and kind of staying within this channel. And it was definitely a good week of trading for some of the guys out there who actually do maybe spread trades, credit spread type trades, or even directional type trades. The thing is with directional type trades, it's all about time in the market. So sometimes that is pretty difficult and all. But using market levels and seeing trends and seeing, channels and all, and doing credit things. This thing is, it sounds like a lot of risk, but if you can see the market and as long as it's playing out for you, no trade recommendation, it can be a pretty profitable and pretty successful trading. That's those guys that are out there talking about 90%, 90%, 80% of the time their trades are successful. They're playing far enough out of the market, far enough above a channel or zones where they're collecting money. And that works for a lot of traders. That's all I can really say. And that's what you can see it here. And the reason I'm bringing that up, really, right now, if this thing is not going to work out, and all based on where we're at the top of this channel again. So again, come next week, we need to see if this thing is ready to really get out of this channel and turn around, or we're just at the top of this channel and this thing is going to continue going down. A couple good things that I do see that's happening here come next week. We will be above pivot and all, which is good. And these last 3 days doesn't really mean that much. We have gotten higher lows and higher highs after an FOMC meeting that happened, yesterday. So again, we got to kind of like wait and see what actually happens here. And that's pretty much it. That's all I really have at this time. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you, new subscribers. I got some family, some families that probably didn't know I was doing this have joined me, and I see maybe a couple local friends that I'm kind of surprised that wasn't already out there with me. But thank you guys. Talk to you later. And I plan on I'm trying to get where I can do some different stuff related to trading, type videos. Come once a week. I'm getting more and more away from putting out some of my individual type trades, type stuff that I usually do, and individual type strategies that I do, and more of the mindset type thing and all. And that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye. Join, subscribe, like, make comments about things that I want to do. Like on the SPY, since the guy commented on the SPY, I'm maximizing the SPY screen, and I still do a small one for my YouTube, my shorts and TikTok stuff. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.